All right, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of our segment, Sit Down with the Boss. First of all, go to the Crime Family TV, like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Now we back in here with the freak and DJ Little King. We was asking Little King about your Riding High brand. Give us a little bit of detail about the Riding High brand.
Already. So also too, whenever I started the Riding High, my thing was with quality. I wanted to put out like some quality shirts because I know before, whenever I had the plug store, we was just putting out shirts. So I wanted to separate myself from somebody that was just making t-shirts to actually having like a clothing line, like a clothing brand. So whenever I did start it, I made sure I went with like good, high quality materials and high quality t-shirts, high quality hats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And with the, like I say, back to the air fresheners, like I say, it was part of the Coming Out of Corporate series. And with the Coming Out of Corporate series, I did Volume 1, which was like, I released it on Audio Mac. I did Volume 2, which I released it on Audio Mac 2. And I got Volume 2.5, which will be all corporate throwback classics coming soon. And then after 2.5, I'm going to backdoor it with Coming Out of Corporate Part 3. And Part 3 will be all like the new corporate tracks that are like hot, you know what I'm saying, fire, that have been put out within like the past couple of months, within like the 9 months to like a year's time frame type shit.
Already. Now, just off the head, it's with both of y'all. Just categories we might not even name. We have Raymond had a couple of categories in there. I'm gonna get him to give us one, and then I'll just see a couple of artists we might feel like fall in some of the categories. And not saying these are for sure who gonna be nominated. Just a couple of guys while we talking off some of the categories that Raymond gonna come up with right here.
Well, shit, I'm gonna start off on probably one of the beginning stages. I guess this falls on the conversation y'all were saying earlier about what your product looks like, you know, what you're presenting to the public. So I'll start with graphic design.
Graphic design.
So automatically I'm gonna throw my boy Keith in there. Playboy's a beast. There's like who else does graphics? I think there's a dude named Rob Camps. He does graphics. Shit, he just posted like something the other day that had like 40, 50 covers.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I ain't seen one of them. And you know what's funny is like, I want to say not a lot of them, or if any, or even from Corpus, which is some
my dude,
shit, right?
my flyer dude's from California.
Yeah, well, I would just think you would have like a lot from town, which let's say Keith does with digital.
I know Darius. I want to get Darius make them.
But there's a lot who have shit that they ain't even in Corpus, like they're.
Yeah.
And it seemed like you know, that's one of the problems with Corpus is supporting each other.
Yeah.
In town, kind of thing. Like I've always felt like for my producer homies go to the crib I was talking about earlier, like I feel like they need their credit as well.
Yeah.
Not just them, but producers in general. Like when I met them, they introduced me to the producer life of it, like the actual sitting down and creating the beats and stuff. And so at that time, I had stopped rapping, and I was like more interested in what they were doing. I didn't learn how to do it, but I just thought it was amazing watching them, you know, put the shit together,
Right.
and then hearing what somebody else like my part would be to put to the same beat. So like for the however many years I've known them making beats, I'm like forever freestyling something as they're making it. And then if it's catchy, like I just keep saying it, anytime he pulls it up years later, we both end up remembering that fucking whatever hook that I had thought for it, you know, just shit like that. But yeah, producers, graphic designers, I don't know who else y'all.
I think producers gonna be a good one.
That's definitely.
I think it's gonna be so good because I know a lot of producers that's making music. You know, they make good beats. But for the award, it goes past just making the beats. The most active, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, recording in the studio. Mm-hmm. You know, making money at the studio on top of selling your beats, on top of being. I'm going to tell you honestly, shit, and I love Johnny Moo down, but it's going to be so hard to beat Molly Wop. So hard. Because just like Derek said, air fresheners, and he came with 3 or 4 different things. People that's really putting it down, they think it every night, and they coming out with shit every day.
Yeah. Well, see, he could actually, like, under that same thing, like, let's say we do a branding part in the award shit or whatever, so people's brands that stand out. So Molly Wop would actually fit in both categories.
Yeah. Now, mind you, they can fall in multiple categories. Yeah. Hey, if they earned that, they earned that. This ain't the high school coach that say you can play one way. If you earned that, you earned that. You know what I mean? You know, so that's like Lil Bree. Lil Bree gonna be in the clothes, he'll be in the design, clothes design, rapping. If you can cover those grounds, you can cover those grounds. You feel me? You can't miss casino graphics, and as far as the artist going to get the graphics, having enough sense to go out there and make sure you pay the right graphic man. You feel me? That's so important. You know what I mean? The producer is gonna be like, I really feel like that's gonna be like, it's a lot of good. I know Gabe Parker, and I haven't met him personally, but I know him through talking to him. It's a lot of good producers and corporates, but just like I say, it's about who you see active. You know, that's the main thing, to be active. You know, and not so much as far as doing your own shit, but you know, especially if you're getting paid to do your shit, dog. I mean, people have to give you credit for staying active. Derek, the only person I knew, sells CDs. I done paid my 100 and got me one done, you feel me? I don't go nowhere that the quality ain't there, my nigga. I'm going to give me some more, man. You feel me? I told him we got a video we supposed to get chopped up so we can try to shoot a screw to Derek shit chopped. You feel me? I mean, it's people here worth some money, dog. And I mean, our producers, we got some good producers. I can't lie. Corporate got some of the best producers I ever heard.
Smoke beats.
So I don't know if I don't think you ever went to. Did you go to any of the Unbeatables that QB threw? He threw like 4 of them, maybe 5.
I only heard about the one Soul Monsters was in.
Okay, so they were in like the first 3 and the third one, I think, or the second one.
Yeah.
And but anyway, it brought out a bunch of producers from corporates that nobody even knew. Like, it definitely introduced me to some people that I still talk to this day. You know what I mean? Like, and QB just putting that shit together just brought out like the city. Like, you know, different crews were there for different producers or whatever, and a lot of like collaboration was made off of something as simple as that.
You're right, because I remember it being a big event. Like I said, I rap, but my nephew was in it, and I remember them being hype about doing that shit. I'm talking about he be ecstatic when it's time to go do that shit. But now, what's another category you think of? I won't say hard, but it have numbers in it where we really have to sit down and say, man, this might be hard to really pick on. Producer was one.
I was saying bloggers.
Bloggers?
Because I don't think there's enough.
I think one too that was.
He was saying, do you get nominated to your show?
Podcast. Yeah, podcast.
Yeah, it's a blog. It's the same shit. Podcast / I think it's both. I don't know.
I don't know what the hell I be doing. I'm just hood.
Best local,
well, it's just an interview, basically.
Best local
like,
music journalist.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Like, somewhere in the journalism. Somebody got to capture this shit.
Well, I think one thing we were saying was like best big feature.
Yeah.
And not just, like you were saying, not just one of them, I paid Kevin Gates $5,000 to hop on my song, but he didn't spit nothing. So not even based upon what you paid. Like, did your big feature go hard? You know what I'm saying? Like,
is it your best song?
Like
you would want your big feature to be your best song.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You feel me? I mean, shit, you got a lot of dudes, they come out with a song hotter than the one they did with the feature as soon as they did it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, big features that would count, dog. Because especially if you go get the feature that's hot at the time, you pretty much gonna get it.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be hard to be muddy at that shit. It's gonna be hard as fuck to be muddy at that shit. Yeah, because relevant rappers, going to get relevant rappers, shit got muddy fucked up. Going to get relevant, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the motherfuckers they looking at. You see him this week, this nigga with him next week. He got shit he ain't even dropped. Man, I'm gonna tell you, right now he don't give a fuck if I say this because he gonna probably say, I told him. He had shit with Trap Boy Freddy he done dropped. Let me show you how humble that nigga is. Anybody had shit with Trap Boy Freddy last year should have dropped it.
Yeah.
This nigga wasn't worried about that. Showed me in the studio, talking shit, bullshit in the song, got the video. He a humble dude, though. He just wasn't trying to ride that wave.
Yeah.
He could have dropped that shit. Muddy and Trap Boy Freddy right now it would have went. Yeah. Anybody that would listen to Mo3 can only vibe off what Freddy got left to even think about 3. That's the cold part about a situation like that. The only thing left out that situation is Freddy.
Yeah.
Is Freddy. You feel me? That's it.
He had to have been feeling like he just didn't want to piggyback off of that.
That's all it is. That's why I say he's a humble dude. Because anybody else would have said, I got a Trap Boy feature right now. After Mo died, they'd have dropped that.
Hell yeah.
They'd have dropped and been ready to put him in the video.
Hell yeah.
They ain't mad at us. We didn't make outside with that nigga. You feel me? They ain't mad at whoever else do a hot song with him. But You know,
For
he
the
didn't do
rest in
it.
peace
And
at
I
the
was,
end of the video and everything.
man, I'm sitting up there looking at him like, nigga, drop that hoe, you know. Okay, but you ain't dropped it yet. Nigga, you got that. I mean, got footage in the video, I mean, in the studio, you know, tell him, nigga, go do your version where they just kicking it. And Ben had this footage. Buddy, a humble dude, man. He a real humble dude, man. And that nigga is so humble. Cause if Fat Man would have put that shit out the next day, November 12th, it would have been out. Y'all have said Fat Man ain't shit. Yeah, no shit. But now, this is something I was going to ask y'all about too. I had a young rapper on here, man. And Lil Jeffries, my little partner out of Louisiana, he was saying that he going to do more drill music. Now, y'all going to have to explain to me because I'm old, man. What is the exact definition of drill music?
Shit, I'd be lying if I was to try to answer that question.
I'd be lying too. I'm still.
It seemed like just shoot 'em up music.
90s and 2000s.
I might be wrong, so somebody come on here when y'all watch this video, comment, let us know, because we old school. The thing is, he told me, old school, I'm going to be a drill rapper. So mind you, the drill rappers I see is King Vaughn, Mo 3, and I told him, well, what you going to do different to live and have a career and not get killed young? Because I don't know what drill rapping mean, but to me, that's the gang rapping, ain't it? That's what it seemed like, the gang rapping.
I thought it was, based out of Chicago, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was some dancing shit, so
Well, I know it ain't dancing. King Vaughn showed a nigga that. That nigga was a serial killer. He showed a nigga that. So, I mean, when they say drill music, I think they mean, I don't know. Youngsters I'm going to have to interview 2338 again. I didn't ask them that, and I know they know the answer to that.
That's definitely going to have to be a question for the
Yeah, what actually is drill music? So for us older cats to know how to adjust to that. To us, it sounds like kill music. Because when the ones that saying they doing it, those are the songs they're making about dead people and all that.
The ones that dying and shit.
Yeah, so, we kind of want to change that, Like I tell them, right now, Mo 3 will come back and join the church choir and sell hamburgers and live again. It sounds good when you're in front of the gun. The Bible always said the devil going to make it look good. That's the part our youngsters don't realize when you disconnect from your OGs and say, fuck the OGs. We didn't get to teach you that you're supposed to show my respect. And we didn't get to teach you that if you rap about somebody dead, they're going to kill you. They learning young people shit because they took themselves away from the old school. We got to find some kind of way to tell them what I don't want to know. Because they don't want to be up under the old school no more. We used to love to look like the old school. We used to love to try to drive an old school car because the old school did it. We wanted to smoke weed, sell the dope, anything we wanted to do because you saw the old school do it. And then they came in and taught us a lesson too. We can't say we was totally blind. I never had an OG try to make me go to jail. All my OGs worked. They went to work. I was hustling in the daytime, and them niggas was at work. They had to teach me that. They worked 9 to 5. Their girls didn't never come to the block. I had real OGs. You only met their wife if they took you to the house. She ain't never see the streets. The way these girls out here gambling, these niggas chase their girl out the streets. I never seen my homeboy wives in the streets. It's a whole nother street game out here. And that's the part I think, like Raymond was saying, when a person rapping, claiming the street life, the street people have to respect that you saying that.
Yeah.
Because they really live in that shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to give you a respect and a like that you ain't deserve. Now, is there any categories you think wouldn't fit a corpus rap scene right now?
That wouldn't fit?
Yeah. Is there any categories I don't even know we can get that award out? I don't think we ever asked that question.
Hold on. Maybe I'm not understanding your question.
Think about our rap scene.
Okay.
And think of the hardest award it would be to give out. Not because there's so many that can get it, because it just ain't enough of whatever it is that we want to give that award for.
I could think of probably like a most controversial reward that would be like,
He said reward.
Like award. Award.
This is
most
some shit
controversial
that, right?
award. Like,
here's your reward, motherfucker.
Basically, but it's like the most streamed dead rapper.
That's an award?
That would be like some controversial
we
shit.
Are we fighting for that
like
award?
Some controversial shit.
Yeah.
We gonna fight for that award?
And you wonder which rappers from corpus they gonna show you. It said dead and shit. Now that's another thing too. The importance of, I see a lot of guys say, I'm on all platforms. Do it help to be on all platforms if you've never sell them? I've never heard a rapper from corpus say
it made it look good
that I'm on all platforms and it's working for him. The only person that ever showed me a bank account for rap money was Muddy Water. Only person that ever showed me a bank account with rap money in it. Showed me how he got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know another rapper.
I cannot say I've seen one, to be honest.
Well, I've seen what I've seen.
I seen with Muddy.
I've seen one from Lil Ro, but he's got the distribution deal with Gold Toes. If anybody's familiar with GT distribution out of California.
Yeah, he was on Pandora one day.
Already.
Just flipped through. I think I was listening to like H Sound Music and Lil Ro and whoever he had a song with.
So right, I remember hearing a lot of Lil Ro.
I think ESG, like a couple of other people, like from out of H Town, are like going through GT distribution too.
Yeah.
But as far as like local, and don't get me wrong, but I get what you're saying because it's a lot of people that, like I got a little bit of music on all platforms, as they would say, and I get a little check every quarter, but man, it ain't nothing to pay a bill off of. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
for the people that,
but are you pushing that though?
Well, I can only push so much. If I was to have my whole library up on all streaming platforms, I'm pretty sure I would be generating a nice check, but there's only few and far between what I can upload to the Apple Musics and the Spotify's because of what I'm doing, DJing and mixing like that. Whenever I do Corpus mixes, I can upload Corpus mixes. That's why whenever I do the Corpus, coming out of Corpus 2.5 in part 3, I'm gonna ask every artist that's gonna be on there for their permission to put their music on Apple Music, and I'm also gonna split the royalties from their music sales on
from your stream.
From my stream, with them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Already.
That's the way it should be. Shit. Mm-hmm. Everybody should get a piece of it.
Now, how important do you think it is for these boys to take time and get the right promotion, like we were just talking about, from graphics to videos to just everything behind the scenes?
I mean, shit, there's, as far as like graphics, like I would say it's a fine line, man, because you got the public and what you know the public will want to something to look like compared to what you actually want. Like you were saying earlier, you got to make that sacrifice, you know, to whatever. Like you got to look like it, you know. So if I put something out, for me, it's because I like it. You know what I mean? Unless I'm working for somebody else, then okay, we deal with that. And to be honest, that's where that Nesio part comes back in, because I feel like, you know, listen to my creative side. Let's collab on this. Like, don't, like, see the edits I'm trying to add to your thing. Like, if you were to sit in on the studio, and you told somebody to say one word different, it just changed the whole fucking vibe of the thing. Like, that's kind of the same thing, but going back and forth with the graphic. You just kind of helping out. And, like, I've done that before, too. That's what I was saying earlier, like a man with many hats. Like, I've sat through the studio producer part, been the rapper part. I won't never say I'm a real DJ, but I told him I used to use Atomic's MP3 trial version, which means every 15 minutes a fucking little bar pops up that you gotta click. And I would DJ fucking parties with that shit. So the crowd would just get quiet real quick and then poof, I gotta push that button and back to the play. I got paid for it a couple times too.
To me, it's all like you say about the marketing, the promotion, all that. I mean, the promotions and the CD graphics and all. I mean, the graphics and all that. To me, it's just all a part of the package that you.
That's you.
Yeah, that's you.
Because this is you.
Yeah.
This is not you because that's right now.
Yeah.
Right now, it's that because of you.
Yeah, because you can look at Muddy's package compared to, you know what I'm saying, compared to Michael White's package.
Yeah.
Michael White's package clearly doesn't cost as much as Muddy's package costs, but Michael White still has his consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Lane.
But
which they both have.
At the same time, Muddy can't come out and drop a video of Michael White quality because Muddy has already built his package and reputation off of good high quality shit. So it's the bar's already set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that would be his bar anyway, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the bar would, to me, the bar would just be set. If I'm a viewer and I'm looking at it,
it's like night and day.
And I'm looking on YouTube and this dude's first 2-3 videos was shot by D Green and they're fire, and then he comes out with this third or fourth video and it looks like it been shot on the fucking iPhone 4. It's gonna be like, well, this dude's going backwards.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you went broke.
See, but I feel like, see, at the same time though, I feel like if, let's say this is still focused on the music, right? Because the music is before the actual visual.
Yeah.
So if you like the song, what the fuck does the video even matter in a sense? You know what I mean?
Well, I tell people
Because it goes both ways.
if
You can have,
you're gonna have a
Hype
successful
Williams
video,
or a Michael
the
White
song have to be
video,
hot. The
and they're
song
both
got to be
gonna
hot.
taste some
But it
hot.
goes back into
Yeah,
what we
the
were
song
saying
gotta be
earlier
hot regardless.
about the fucking
Regardless.
people not
Yeah.
rapping
So
about
that's what I'm saying. You can shoot the wall, like
what
Yeah.
they live,
whatever. People
goes
don't
back
watch
to,
it.
like what you say about people not rapping about what they're living and all that. But it goes back to we're in a day and age to where people want to dig inside. It's more than the music now. Even
Yeah,
if you
they want to
ain't-
know you personally.
they want to know you
I
personally.
want to know your baby mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michael White can't be sitting here rapping about the Fred Stowe and all this, but he shops at fucking the Stripes and King's Crossing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You goddamn right.
That's a fire ass analogy. Shout out to the Fred Stowe, man, for real. Go watch
Shout
the
out to
movie.
Michael
Shout
White.
out to Michael White, for real. Get your shit. And the whole time I've known Michael White, he is the fucking
Original,
promotion master.
Say,
Like, I saw him for the first time with the fucking flyer.
Michael
taped
White
to
has
his car.
Corpus
he has
Christi
his
on.
package. He was
Hey,
to his package.
he got
He's
Corpus
not trying to be
Christi. I'm
nothing
tell you
other
something,
than
most
what his
people won't
package has
say.
to offer.
He got Corpus Christi on lock in a lot of ways. I mean, the dude is a character.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the dude can go on there and it might be 3 people on his live the first time.
Mhm.
He can go on 10 minutes later have 800.
Yeah.
It's just a trip, you know what I mean? But one thing about Michael White, he won't tell you no lie.
Yeah.
If he said I slept in my car and I ate at Fred's though,
Yeah.
he slept in his car and he ate at Fred's though.
Yeah.
These other niggas he seen sleeping on the car next to him, rapping about selling dope and everything else. And Michael White the one to tell you, no, they wasn't. They was sleeping in the car next door too.
Yeah.
This is why he's so humble too, because
Yeah.
you know he looking at dudes like this and we giving him more credit than him, and he like, but I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? And the truth is what shit. My
What
show
does
is
he say?
all
He
about.
said the truth is not welcome in your city or something like that.
It really ain't.
Like,
Motherfuckers
he
want
said
they
it's
want
like
to
in the
lie.
Bible or whatever.
Well, it's easy to live a lie, and that's what make rap so live. The rap music was born off of people telling stories.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people want to tell a real story, and that's because you wasn't around the OG that told you not to tell on yourself.
Yeah.
You putting
Yeah,
that shit in your music.
Yeah.
Tupac never, they talked about wanting to do something bigger. They never named nothing they were doing.
Yeah.
You found that shit out when the movie came out. All the shit they were doing behind the scenes, they didn't glorify that.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that's just a part of the ghetto culture. In the ghetto, you always want people to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
If the Bible told you don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing, why would you tell what you did? God even told you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even save you. You go out there and open your mouth. I might have blessed you where you was gonna get away with it, but you done went out there and opened your mouth. He can't even save you when you open your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, now this is something that we can talk about because we street dudes too. You know, when we seen the snitching come in the game and they made this shit where it was legal, it seemed to mess up the music game and everything. You know, when it comes to the street cats that y'all know, is it easy to believe a street rapper when you see him by just what he's saying?
Off the records or in person?
In person.
I mean, it's a little different.
In person. You done heard the
Well,
records.
to me, and I guess this is the way I would look at it, like, if you rapping about selling birds, I should even be seeing, like you say, I shouldn't even be knowing if you living that life or not, because that's you big level, so to the point where that's nobody's business. So this should be all a guess to me if he's really doing what he's rapping or if he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be, if you flipping big birds once a month, you shouldn't be in the club with the big old bag of coke in your fucking head or walking around the club asking niggas, what's up, do you need to work? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Already.
that's the way I would look at it, shit.
Now let me find out what's next from the Freak first. What's coming next for Raymond, man?
Shit, your award show?
Already. Yeah, already.
I don't know. We were trying to figure out something to do, like another basketball game.
That'd be good
But,
too, man.
we didn't plan the date or nothing. We just, that last one was crazy. Like, it turned out pretty good. I had fun as fuck. Like, just hosting,
Already.
getting to be my little NBA Jam announcer shit. Yeah, it was hilarious. Shout out to Big Bill the Kid. Shout out to XP.
Big Bill the Kid and XP, man.
They definitely pulled their weight on that shit. So that, that's like, the three of us, but the four of us knew different people.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
branched out and touched different people that
yeah.
came to this.
Already.
And that's what I think a lot of people miss now because they just try to do it solo. Which I mean, shit, if you make that bitch pop on your own, hey, God bless you.
Hell
You know what I mean?
Already.
But I know with a lot of people that are, hitting from different angles, like you can accomplish a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to do it on your own. And
Already.
hey, people get burnt. I get it.
Yeah.
But you weed them out and keep on pushing shit.
Yo,
Already. Now, Lil King, what you got next coming off the burner?
like I say, coming out of Corpus, part 2.5, which is like throwback classics, which will all be all classic Corpus like hits, like not just some this song came out 10 years ago and it was out. Like, nah, this is gonna be like some fire tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
I'm gonna do the CD and the DVD, and like I say, I'm gonna put it on all streaming platforms. And then
Already.
after
You let
that,
us know how that turned out.
after that, I'm gonna do part 3, and that one will have the CD and the DVD also, and that one will be on all streaming platforms also. As far as that, like South by Southwest coming up, trying to jump on a few shows up there. Just got a show coming up, 2338 just reached out to me, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? They throwing their own show, I think,
Already.
next month or something like that. They just hit me up asking me to DJ their show, so got that coming up, and just a whole bunch of shit coming up, probably towards the summertime too, for sure.
Already. Now, is anybody y'all want to get some shout outs to before we get out of here?
Man, R.I.P. Merc Rod, free Muddy, free Drink Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Free my kinfolk Sean Boston, free my nigga Brandon Powell, man.
Already.
Shit, shout out my girl. Shit, she been my ride or die for about 20 some years.
Already.
And if it wasn't for her, I damn sure would have been. She saved me through all kinds of shit. And you might rarely see her with me if you ever see her at events. But if you see me working with somebody, it's her. Like it's her.
Really?
Like she likes what I do, but like from a distance. She got her own thing, so. But it's definitely support. So shout out to my girl.
Shout out to the CC music scene, you know what I'm saying? It's like a big old pot of gumbo, everybody.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't even trying to name no names, to be honest. Because if you leave somebody out, this motherfucker, I just inboxed him 2 days ago. I gotta go home to my wife after this shit.
Like everybody from like the rappers, the producers, the videographers, you know what I'm saying? Like the promoters, the hosts, it's like everybody just adds a little bit of ingredients to the pot to make this shit, the little bit of shit that we do have popping down here, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody coming down here putting us on those shows, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we do down here is basically us doing it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So just shout out to everybody that's putting in the work to make shit happen, shit, for sure.
All right. Now, everybody, y'all go to that channel, Crime Family TV, like and subscribe to that channel, hit that notification bell. Y'all hit DJ Little King, y'all hit the Freak, man, when y'all need to get shit done, man. These boys always got their hands ready to put in somebody's project, man. They don't really be asking for nothing, man. So, with that being said, man, I really appreciate both of y'all coming, sitting down, 2 legends of the city. This is Fat Man the Boss, the Freak, DJ Little King, just sat down with the boss.
Already.